welcome back to That Dad Guy. It's September the 13th. It's Friday, September the 13th, which makes it all that more special. Now, if you've been watching the videos that I've been putting out, I put out a bunch of videos before I went on my trip. I continued to film videos while I was on my trip and then scheduled them into the equation after that. So you're still seeing videos of my trip coming out if you happen to be watching that, but I am home. But if you hear in my voice, since I've returned home, I got home on Monday of this week, and as of Tuesday night, I have been dreadfully sick every day since. So I was glad, one, that I still had a vacation this week, but it wasn't a fun way to spend my vacation. Tomorrow is the stamp show. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it to that particular stamp show. There is another big one next week that I am glad to be going to, so I want to be healthy and well for that. But yeah, we will see if by tomorrow I am strong enough and well enough to go to the stamp show. I don't know if it's COVID. I know COVID is going around everywhere. Both my wife and I were sick once we got home. She developed the symptoms starting on Tuesday morning. We ended up going to the grocery store and getting supplies and things to fill our cupboards. And then by Tuesday night, I was down with it too. So for Wednesday and Thursday, I barely left the bed or the couch. That was about as far as I went. Today, I put a mask on. It's 24 degrees out. I'm still in a sweater and pants because of the chills. I went down to the post office in a mask, collected the mail that was there. So we could try to shoot this video today. Now, that being said, if you'll bear with me, this is all the mail that has been waiting for me. Has been accumulated since we went away. So thank you to everybody who's continuing to write. I have a bunch of registered stuff we're going to go through first. I'm going to say to you guys, if you're finding me for the first time, make sure you like, you subscribe, you leave positive comments, you share with other people, you put the notification bell on. That is super important because then you'll see exactly what videos are coming out. They've been releasing at different times based on the different time zones that I have been in. All my travel videos are coming out a lot earlier than I normally put out movies, than I put out videos just because of the time difference. So thank you to anyone who's been watching those videos. We had an absolute blast of a time. Now, if you're going to keep watching this video, which I hope you are, you might want to have something to drink, something to eat. Pause the video for a second, go collect what you need. This is going to be a long video, and I'm hoping my voice will hold out for it, but I did want to get something out for you. My plan this week was going to be showing you the postcards that I got this week, maybe start on responding to some of the mail that has come in. I haven't been able to do that because I haven't had the energy to do it. So we're going to start slow by doing this massive mail supply that came in, starting with the Postcrossing. And this is the first one we're going to start with. This comes from Finland. It took about 103 days to get here. That's because, I think she puts her name on the back of it here. Pavey has said that she got my address at the start of the summer and then forgot to send a card. So that's why it's taken so long. So no harm, no foul. I got a card. I'm glad that it got here. And look at the beautiful stamp from Finland on there. I haven't received that one before. So thank you for that. Thank you for the meetup card. And I do apologize for any sniffles and things that may happen during this. The next card also from Finland, a nice sunflower card. This one comes from Sissy, and she said this picture isn't of her garden, but she does have lots of flowers and things in her garden as well. A nice stamp to go along with it. This card comes from Germany, and it is depicting what the German tribes would have been living in about 50 to 500 AD. So kind of an interesting card that way. And on the back, we have an underwater fauna and floral stamp. I haven't seen that German stamp before too, so that's really nice. This comes from Gunter, so thank you for that. I apologize if I am going through these somewhat quickly because there is a lot. I want to make sure this video isn't 3 hours long. This next one comes from Amy, and we're talking about the redwoods of Northern California. And she said she had a chance to check out my YouTube channel, so which is great. Thank you for that. And she says this postcard shares a love of hers, which is going for family walks. It's always great. And there are some of the stamps. Another one from the United States. This one comes from Oklahoma. And this is the Joseph H. Williams Tallgrass Prairie Preserve, which is 39,650 acres. It is the largest protected piece of tallgrass prairie left on Earth, with 2,500 free-ranging bison, 300 bird species, and 80 different mammal species. And that comes from Ovanda. Lots of interesting facts there of something I didn't know anything about. So if you're in the Oklahoma area, maybe you know all about that. The next card comes from Switzerland. And we have a nice mailbox card. All nice mailboxes. And it says, I like this. Hello, Robert, and people on YouTube. So he knows that I was going to read this. He says he's a Swiss guy in a small town near Italy. He's an electrician, and he's also a volunteer firefighter, which is fantastic. And it says, have a great day, everyone. And Giuliano. So thank you, Giuliano, for that. And there is the Swiss stamp. The next card, it comes in an envelope. So let me just pull out the contents of said envelope. There are the stamps. This comes from Karen, and we have a Tausendschen postcard. And it says, many greetings from Karen, who lives in a little village near Baden. She likes to read thrillers and hike and travel. Last year went to Slovenia, so that's really cool. What I really like on the back, she put hedgehogs, and we've got a fuzzy hedgehog on the back that she's created. And in amongst that, she's also sent a few stamps. Normally I leave these till later to show you, but there are only 4 of them in here, so we will show those too. So there's a few stamps to go with that postcard, so thank you, Karen, for that. Normally I don't stop my videos. I had to stop it. I had to get a tissue because nobody wants to see my nose dripping on the video. So if I have to take some pauses here and there, I will. The next card, also coming from Germany, is this bug card. This beetle, this comes from Maya, and she says this beetle is her favorite species. I love how they shine and shimmer in the forest floor. I managed to get a slightly blurry photograph of this one last year on an excursion. We went to a forest that was growing on a pretty drained bog. It was really interesting to see all the different species in that habitat. The forest was really beautiful with high trees and lots of moss. I could really love to travel to Canada one day to see the landscapes and wildlife there. Well, you're more than welcome to come anytime you like to come and view all the stuff that we have here. Thank you. The next card comes from the Netherlands, a big bear hug. And it says, my name is Isabel, and I'm from the Netherlands. I hope you're doing okay. My city is close to my close to, in my humble opinion, the most beautiful city in her country, Rotterdam. I've been to Rotterdam. It is a very beautiful city. It has beautiful skyline, great food, and lots of different people from all cultures. She just started watching Doctor Who and love it. Who's your favorite doctor? My favorite doctor is David Tennant. I've had lots of favorites since. I'm really enjoying the current season as well. But David Tennant is my favorite of the doctors. And there is a stamp. The next card comes from Belarus. It is a very cute hedgehog in a hot air balloon. And this comes from Dasha. And she says, your collection of postcards is incredible. I recently started doing postcrossing. This is my new most favorite hobby. Well, it is a fantastic hobby. And look at the beautiful stamp from Belarus that she put on there as well. So enjoy the hobby and all the wonderful people you'll meet doing it. Next card comes from the United States. It is this card. And it says, greetings from Columbus, Georgia. Her name is Ivy. I enjoyed my trip to Tallahassee and Panama City Beach in Florida last week. Best wishes. So there we go. And there are the stamps. Thank you, Ivy. This next one comes from Evgenia in Russia, and it is super cute. My wife and I both laughed when we saw this card. The action figures I would have known in the 80s, and then the Lego characters that are out more currently now. This person lives in Siberia, and she's a nurse in a hospital where hearts are healed. That sounds wonderful. And look at the beautiful stamps that are put on there as well. So thank you, Evgenia. Next card comes from Germany. And this is the highest church in Germany, and found on the way up Germany's highest mountain. And I won't even try to pronounce it, especially not with my voice as it is. This comes from Andreas. And look at the beautiful stamp that's on there too. So thank you for that. And you can read on top about the church. Next one comes from Germany. It comes from Tanya. And we have this. And this represents her region and all the things that she's famous for in her region. She's in the federal state of Hessen. And Tanya, what's special for Hessen? Down on the left foot of the line, you can see Handeka's mit Musik, which is a hand cheese with music. Our village, Hutenberg, is famous for producing this cheese. It's a sauce of oil, vinegar, onions, and herbs. There you go. And there are the stamps. Really cute one here with the rainbow and the elephant. Thank you, Tanya. Next one comes from Finland. We have some hedgehogs. And it says, greetings from Finland. Her name is Paula, and she lives in Espoo. The best thing about her hometown is the nature and the sea. She's a nurse and likes to hike and read and do photography. And there are the stamps, so thank you, Paula, for that. There are a lot of nurses in Postcrossing, so that's wonderful. There's so many caregivers out there. Next card is a Beatles card. It comes from Great Britain, and it comes from Ronan. And he says, warm greetings from London, England. I hope you will like this card of the Beatles. I got this card on a visit to Liverpool, their hometown. Said one can also visit Abbey Road Studios across the famous Abbey Road zebra crossing in London. Have a lovely day. My favorite Beatles song is Here Comes the Sun. My favorite Beatles song is Blackbird. And there are the stamps. So thank you, Ronan, for that. Next one comes from the United States, and this one says, I don't have many beautiful stamps, but I hope you like this. This postcard is one I made myself from little sketches and printed from Avery.com on Avery postcard paper. I'm currently learning Procreate and will redo the postcard with better graphics. I'm an artist and an urban sketcher. I enjoy looking at your YouTube channel, but couldn't find your Instagram. Well, my Instagram is thatdadguy1974 if you're looking for it. This looks like it comes from Lydia, and you can find her at ZipChip. So this could also be part of Calling All Artists. So even though it was sent as part of Postcrossing. The next one, to cover this up, is this. It comes from Taiwan. It comes from Helen. Really like the stamps. And inside, she sent this postcard, which was in a wrapper, even though it was in an envelope, which was interesting. And it says her name is Helen. She's from Taiwan. This postcard depicts the Alishan train in Taiwan, and the bear is the Taiwan black bear. Only Taiwan has this bear. You can see the bear there saying hello, and all sorts of nice decorations and things on it. She wasn't done. She sent that, but she also sent a beautiful mint stamp. So I was very happy to receive that. Thank you, Helen. And then I got one more, which was interesting. When I went to go register it, it said I'd already registered it. So I'm not sure if Harold, who sent me this envelope, had sent me something in the past that I registered and just used my address to send something again. He wanted to send something for my father and his stamp collection. So it says, your dad is collecting stamps and first day covers, I believe, to remember your Postcrossing profile. I've included these stamps and 2 covers intended for him. I hope he'll like them. So that being said, I'm gonna leave these for another video because there is a few stamps in there, so I thought it might be nice for a stamp video. We've got a lot of stamp videos coming up. Now, if you've been watching Stamp of the Month, every first of the month I do a stamp video in collaboration with Liverpool Stamps, and we do a giveaway on the 15th of the month. I'm gonna delay that giveaway because of my illness. I'm going to delay it till the 25th rather than the 15th because I've had some stamps come in that are going to be part of that giveaway in the future. So that being said, here's that envelope. Yeah, here's that envelope. Let's show it right now. This comes from Stephen in Australia. There is a bunch of stamps that are going to go in the giveaway, and I want to give due diligence and show those stamps as well. So you will still have a chance to go and put the word that I've asked of you in the original video and to be a part of that contest. So get a chance to do that. All right, so that is all my official Postcrossing mail. Let's get into the friend mail and swaps that have arrived. This particular one, pineapples, I've received something from these people before. It says Dream Big Productions plush bat fan, and that's all it says on it. And there's the stamp. So I'm not sure what they're selling, but that's the card they sent. The next one is from a surprise new friend who lives in Halifax, Nova Scotia, so not very far away. This comes from Mindy. Mindy sent me this postcard, which was really cool because she sent it on the 9th and I received it on the 10th, which was really nice. But she's taken a whole bunch of older stamps and created a card out of it. And then some older stamps there. She did say that making something list is a good use for old stamps. I won't keep. So thanks for the swap. I still have a card I've got to send to you, Mindy. I haven't done that yet because of my illness, so I will. She did send me another card though too. I haven't seen one of these ones yet, so it was nice to get this. She said, I'm sure you'll get this same postcard from others. Well, I haven't. This is the first time I've gotten it. There are the postage stamps. She hadn't realized that the rate of postage stamps had gone up, but it still arrived to me. Now, she works in the post office too, so she was able to put it in the mail in Halifax, and it got to me here. The next one comes from Austria, Emmen. We have this envelope that arrived, and Emmen sent a blank postcard, and he sent a letter saying that he had found my YouTube channel, and I was responsible for, or the inspiration for him starting his own YouTube channel. And it says he'd love to see me open this on the video, which I have. And he says he's got a few wishes for me, but I'm not going to get into the wishes that are there. He's asked for a few things, which sadly I can't fulfill because I'm not sending money around the world, nor do I have the means to do that. But I do appreciate you reaching out and hope everything is going well with your YouTube channel. I probably still will respond and send you a card back. All right, the next one also is from another new person that sent me a card, sent me this one here. It says, loves my channel, recently mailed a postcard from Tunisia to the United States, Mexico, and Canada. Only the ones mailed to Canada have arrived. Is this because there is a direct flight between Canada and Tunisia? I don't know. Would love to see a video on how airmail works. I've talked about airmail in the past. I don't know if I've done a video on it, certainly, so it's probably out there. All right, so thank you for that. She or he didn't sign it, so I don't know who sent it, but thank you. The next card comes from Tracy in Toronto. We have another hedgehog card, and she just says she lives in the big city of Toronto, loves my videos. You're a good soul, Tracy. And then there are the old stamps that she's put on it. So thank you, Tracy, for watching. The next card comes from Melissa in Australia. She says she's from Queensland. She loves to write and exchange letters. It's this card, by the way. It's not a hedgehog, as we know, but not even in the hedgehog family, but kind of looks like it. She likes to exchange letters, and she's a mom, a wife, and a nurse, and she loves to research family history. We are at the end of winter here, and then she says what her Instagram name and things are on there too, so I can contact her if I'd like. So thank you, Melissa, for that, and there is no stamp on the back. All right, then I received a couple envelopes from our friend Olia in Poland with the beautiful stamps, and as we know, she decorates wonderfully, and inside there are a variety of things, which I think will probably show at a later date, but I will show the card that she sent and how it is nicely decorated. Nice hedgehog there, and then a story that goes along with it. She sent some stickers, we can get into that, and then some postcards as well. So I'll put those aside, and that can be on a future video. Now, she wasn't done. She did send a second envelope, and there are the stamps. And in the second envelope, it is World Postcard Day. So this is the one that she has created. And she sends me some warm wishes, which I appreciate. And she sent 3 blank ones that I can use to send off to other people. So it'll be nice to be able to send those, as well as my own ones that I am starting to run out of as well. Excuse me. The next card comes from Christian in Australia. And this is his postcard of World Postcard Day, which comes up on October the 1st. So it's nice to get this one a little bit early. It's showing Sydney, but Christian lives in Melbourne, Australia. From that, we have another one in Australia. This is the envelope that Stephen from Australia has sent. And he sent me this pyramid postcard from Egypt. It says, enclosed are the next batch of fairy tale limericks, which takes us just past mid-October. Also postcards with Tale of Time. He's got some things there for my question of the month, so you get a chance to hear that hopefully tomorrow if my voice holds out. But let's get into the limericks. We've got two actually to read because of missing a week last week. So this is the one from September the 6th. It's Rapunzel had long golden hair. Her sweetheart could use like a stare, but her prisoner Chappie was very unhappy when he looked and found her not there. Her escape from the tower. And then the next one is today's, September 13th. There's the card. It says, there's a story that's going about of Jack, who is some kind of lout, who goes stealing rare geese and no doubt golden fleece, and he never pays nothing for nout. So there you go. There are Stephen's riddles for the day, for the week. And the next one comes from Erin in Colorado. And it says, in your last postcard, you asked if I've ever had or liked lobster. She said she liked eating it as a kid, a teen growing up in North New Jersey, but it's hard to get good seafood in Colorado, which I can understand. But look at the beautiful stamps she has added on there. I like these new button stamps that have just come out. There's a variety of them, so thank you for putting a few of them on there. It makes it very colorful, Erin. The next one comes from Joe in North Carolina. We have this nice one. He says he got this postcard from his first stamp show. Two figured you might like it. Happy Postcrossing. So I appreciate it, Joe, sending me one of those. And there's the forever stamp that is on the card. And then I received this card from Sophie in Montreal. She did a lot of traveling around this summer and hit up a few post-crossing meetups as well as some geocaching things. And so she mailed it from within the United States using some American stamps. And there's all the people that were in attendance. So thank you, Sophie, for that. And then I received this envelope from Charmaine in Maine, who is currently in Colorado, I still think. Maybe she's back by now. But she sent this beautiful picture, bald eagle. I hope you enjoy this card of the eagle. I love eagles. They are so majestic. I also include some stamps for a giveaway. So we've got some more stamps there as well. And the stickers that have her stuff on it. So we will show those in the future too. You guys still holding in okay? You're hearing my voice. It's not drowning you out or telling you to turn it off, I hope, because there are still lots of postcards still to come. This one here is kind of a maxi postcard. This comes from Katja in Sweden, and they were heading out at the time to see a nature reserve. We got some pen cancels on the stamp, but still beautiful stamps there too. So thank you, Katja, for that. And then I received this one from Vera in Germany, another post-crossing meetup one, and beautiful pride stamp on the back and all the people that were in attendance. So thank you, Vera, for that. Vera wasn't done. She sent another one. They were at Legoland, which she was great enough to send me some pictures from there too. And so it was great that she got a chance to go to Legoland. And no stamp on the back of that one. So thank you, Vera. The next one comes from Christian again in Australia. We have an envelope, and inside the envelope we have these nice Christmas stamps. Was issued. So they're not part of his collection. He wasn't collecting them. Thought I might like them, and he sent this postcard as well, kind of trippy. And we also got a folded card too. So thank you for that, Christian. It might have a good implication on something coming up in the future. Christian wasn't done. He sent this maxi card, which is really nice. Sorry, I had to take a breath there as I was hiccuping. I love seeing your reaction to the cards I send. I'm glad you were enjoying them. I am very much. And there are the stamps. I am sorry to any of you that my reaction might be muted a bit because of the illness, but I still wanted to have a video out that you guys could see. The next card comes from Bennett, who is in New Zealand, but at the time he was in Samoa. So he sent me this prepaid card. What do you say at the bottom here? He says, so I was only able to send one with stamps, which is a bummer because their stamps are unique. I sent one to New Zealand commemorating World Toilet Day. There's World Everything Day, but World Toilet Day. Okay, interesting. Thank you, Bennett. Then Kathy in Ontario sent me this card. When she and her daughter went to New York City to have a quick travel, it was her first time going to New York, so she enjoyed it very much. I didn't have a chance to look this up yet, but on the back there's a sticker that says DAF or DAV supporter. She said she doesn't know what this means. The sticker on there, I don't know what it means either. I was meant to look it up before I started this video so I could talk about it, but it slipped my mind, so I'm sure someone out there knows what it means. And then our friend Eric in Ontario, who used to send all the riddles in, sent me this card he got for free when he was traveling to Newfoundland. So it was always nice to find a new free postcard. So the stamp cost more than the postcard to send that. And speaking of that, there is this card that came from Bob in Ontario, which he found for 20 cents. And he goes on to say the stamp costs more than the postcard did. Yep, that's always the way. Well, not always the way, but most of the time the way. And then Ross from Ontario was in Germany, but sent this card while he was in Great Britain. So there's a long travel of around. So thank you for that. This is near the city of Hanover. And he was there on business. And there's the stamp from the UK, the Christmas stamp. So thank you, Ross, for that. And then we have a nice facts about hedgehogs. This comes from Anna in New York. And she also decorates very well on her postcards. And there shows all the stamps that are on there. Thanks. And she's been on a trip to Maine. Hopefully she is enjoying our neighbor state, or to New Brunswick. Next card comes from Julianne in Germany. And she says, currently enjoying the last days of summer. Wish you have a great trip on your vacation. I had a fantastic trip on vacation. We were excited to get home to our own bed and things like that. But we did not expect to get sick when we got back. So I kind of put a damper on the end of it. But we have fond memories of being away, and everything went well. The next envelope comes from our friend Jilly B of Jilly B Living Her Life Her Way. You want to make sure you go and check out her channel. She is the OG of the Unicorn Gang. And she reached out to send me this meetup card with the anniversary date on it of Postcrossing. So she went to her own meetup, which was fantastic. And this one here, which is blank. So I've got a meetup card that I can send off to somebody else. So thank you, Jilly, for that. Jilly wasn't done, though. She did send something else. She sent me a maxi card. I haven't had a chance yet to watch her video. I should be watching these videos of when she showed these cards. They're in my roll of things, but I don't want to watch a video and fall asleep halfway through it. And that's not because of the content she's putting out. It's because that's the way my body is right now with watching things. So if you wanted to know what I've been watching while I've been watching, laying out on the couch, I've been watching old episodes of MASH. MASH is my favorite TV program. Came out in the 70s, went into the 80s, ran for a long time. And if I fall asleep, I've already seen the episodes a ton of times before. So Jilly, thank you for that, the maxi card, and I will be watching your videos and getting caught up for sure once my body lets me stay awake. The next is a massive card. This one comes from Melanie in Quebec. She said it was too big for her collection, so she thought she'd send it on to me, which I appreciate. And she's covered it in older stamps. And I'm going to get a World Postcard Day card off to her in return, as she's asked for one. And then this one comes from Keeks Wanderer. You want to watch her channel also on YouTube. She does great post-crossing videos. She's out in Seattle, Washington in the United States. So it's a cute little cartoon of race cars. And then on the back, she's got a whole bunch of pop culture things here too, which is really nice. So thank you, Keeks, for sending that off to me. The next card comes from our dear friend Lewis in Spain. We have a nice mailbox card here, and he's wonderfully decorated, but look at the beautiful stamps that are on there too. I hadn't realized that Spain had done Dungeons and Dragons stamps this year as well. So Spain, the United States, and the United Kingdom will all put them out. Now, this is League of Legends, so maybe it's not Dungeons and Dragons, it's something else, but looks very similar. He wasn't done. There is another one from Lewis, and another amazing stamp on there. So thank you, Lewis, for that. Yeah, he's been working tons and he travels a lot, so I appreciate any time a card shows up. There's no pressure to send, so thank you. The next is a homemade card. You can see all the stamps on here. This comes from Monty and Violet in Saskatchewan, and they've covered the other side with stamps as well. So thank you for that. Whew, I'm running out of energy. All right, this next card comes from Carl in Austria. It is a first day cover. And if you know me, I hate when I've got to tear into the first day covers. I want to keep them in great condition, but inside there was a card. And it's a happy Halloween card, so we're getting a little ahead of ourselves, but I suppose it's only another 6 weeks and we'll be into Halloween mode. So thank you for that, Carl. I appreciate it. Someone else wished me a happy birthday. It's not my birthday yet either, so, but thank you. Now I get into a plethora of stuff that showed up from Media in Finland. We have a nice shaped card here. She's been doing some traveling around. This was one she was on her trip in Spain, so we have a beautiful Spanish stamp there on the back. And we have another card also from Spain. And there is the stamp on the back. And then we started receiving some envelopes. These are all from Media. And we have some hedgehogs. She was off doing some shopping and some museums. And we have a World Postcard Day card. So people are starting to send World Postcard Day cards. It's not just me being weird and sending them early. People are getting them out there. I know people want to wait till October 1st to get that seal. But in order to get as many postcards out as we send, sometimes you got to start early. Here's another one, nice figure skating stamp. And inside we have a blank Lego card. Now the Lego store in Helsinki was closing, so she went a couple times and found some Lego postcards for me, which I really appreciate. I've been into many Lego stores here and none of them carry postcards. I don't know why. With this envelope. I'm very blessed that she sent as many postcards as she did. We have this flamenco dancer. I believe that's what she's doing. That's what it says at the bottom. Art and Passion, maybe it says at the bottom. But on the back, she has included this stamp. So it's Spain's support for Ukraine. I don't have that stamp, so I'm very pleased to get it in mint. So thank you, Media, for sending me that. She wasn't done. You thought we were done? We are not done with the mail that I've received from Media. We have that. And we have these two postcards. So she's been to some zoos. She's been to some museums. She's been visiting relatives. She has been having lots of chances to travel and visit. And I'm happy that she's getting a chance to visit family and friends. Here we have some more Lego cards. These ones are written on the back of. So it's really cute. The waves coming in at the seashore. I mean, they're all really cute, but that one sticks out from vacation time. All right, the last envelope to arrive is this one here. Comes from Estonia. I mean, it's still from Media, but it was while she was in Estonia that she mailed it. And inside, she sent this nice fall card. This quilted card, it looks like. And a blank Lego card. So there's another nice big one that I can use to send off to somebody else. It requires a special envelope if you send it in an envelope, or you just send it as is and mail it off. Oh, boy, am I raspy. All right, that brings us to the final two pieces of mail that I have. The first one comes from P in Hong Kong, and it came in this envelope. There's nice stamps. I won't show you what's in it yet because it's for calling all artists. And same with this one that comes from Veronica. And Veronica is in Washington State. And so she sends this, and she's even written on the back, calling all artists. So we will save those for a future video of that. All right, I think my voice has had it. I hope you enjoy seeing all the stuff that has come in the last week and a half. Maybe even 2 weeks, I guess, since I've done a video. So it's a lot of mail. I'm pleased that to be home and had a fantastic vacation. I hope you guys are watching what I shared of the vacation. We had a great time, and we are great to be back home with our son and Polo, and seeing everything has gone well. But we had a wonderful time. So thank you guys for all watching, and have a magical week. If you've made it this long, you might as well be on for a few more seconds. Tomorrow's live stream will be on at 12 o'clock Atlantic Standard Time. And normally I'd be doing it from the stamp show, but if I'm not up to it, I will do it right from here. So you guys still get a chance to have the live. We will go through the question of the month, get a new question, talk about the few people who answered the last question. We'll have that out too. So 12 o'clock Atlantic Standard Time tomorrow will be the live stream. See you then.
What, Polo? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends?
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?